Welcome to the Liberty Church podcast, brought to you by Liberty Church in Lula, Georgia. Today's episode, we'll be looking at upcoming events and church activities going on for the next month. Now, here's Pastor Eric. Hey, Liberty family, Pastor Eric here. Welcome to another monthly edition of our church events and calendar planning for the month of July 2023. Man, we are already halfway through 2023. Can you believe it? It is just flying by. But hey, we're going to come. We got a lot going on in the month of July. As many of you know, June, we kind of took a deep breath and breather and really want to challenge you to spend time with your family. We're just coming off this past weekend, had our family fun day down at Lula Wellness Park. And man, what just an awesome time, an awesome turnout. I want to thank you and your family for coming. For all those that brought something, that helped deliver stuff, I want to personally thank Miss Patricia Vahey for just kind of heading up that whole event, putting everything together, getting volunteers for where she needed. And it was just such a successful event, even though, man, we had that storm come up out of nowhere, it seemed, and we had to pack everything up, and we didn't get to finish the cornhole tournament. We was right in the middle of the women's championship and the men's championship. So be listening, because we might just have a time here in the coming weeks or month to go ahead and finish up that tournament so we can declare those champions. But once again, just a wonderful time. We're planning on doing some more of those in the future. So, of course, be listening and be showing up at church every Sunday so you don't miss out on any announcements. But wanted to come to you and just go through our July calendar. Like I said, a lot going on that we want to invite you to come and be a part of with our Liberty family. So first off, I just want to remind you, if you're not part of our email list or our text message system, we want to invite you to be a part of that. So when we have those last minute announcements or something like that, that you get those when we send them out. So to join our email list, you just simply send us an email at libertybcfamily@gmail.com. And all you got to do is put in the thread somewhere, just say email list, and we'll know to add you over to our email list. We usually try to send out at least one email a week with our bulletin, prayer list, any announcements that we need you to see. But then we also have our text message system, which sends out text messaging through the Remind system. So it's not a group text that's going to blow up your phone. You'll just get whatever we send out. And to join that from your mobile device, simply text the @ love out, all one word, @ love out to the number 81010, and it will send you a link with some prompts for you to join our text message system, where we send out text every now and then. We don't blow your phone up with it, but we have that just in case we need to let you know of an emergency or just to remind you of something coming up over the weekend. So also, two other ways that you can stay connected intentionally is through our men's band app, and also our ladies have a band app where they kind of do community together, share announcements for their ministries. If you're watching this on YouTube or listening to the podcast, there should be links to both of those down in the show notes where you can click. It'll be described as either men's ministry community or ladies ministry community, where you can go sign up and be part of that. If you don't know what band is, it's kind of like Facebook, but it ain't got all the ads and clickbait. So it's a little bit safer place for us to do community than in Facebook or another place like that on a platform. So we want to invite you to come and be a part of our communities over there as we just try to grow together. So, hey, let's dive in really quick for the month of July. It kind of starts off a little slow, but I want to tell you it finishes strong. So here we go. Get your calendar out, get your pen and a piece of paper. So this just come out this week. It's kind of a last minute thing, but we wanted to try to get this out, and we found a person that can make the t-shirts for us and get them to us before VBS. But right now we've got a t-shirt order open all the way through July the 2nd. So this Sunday, the end of the day, we're going to close that sale down because we got to get them to the printer so we can get them back for VBS. Now, I want to say this from the get-go. If you haven't seen the shirts here on the YouTube channel, I'll try to show a picture of them right here. but it just says "You Are Loved" on the front. It says Liberty Church. It's got our new cross logo on the back with Liberty Church. So this is not just a VBS shirt. This is a shirt that we can continue to wear as a church family, but also it's a great conversation starter for you wearing it out in the community, man, just to hopefully allow you to be able to pray with someone, minister to someone, and even invite someone to come join us and worship with us at Liberty Church. So they're $20 a piece for the adult sizes. Some of the smaller sizes are $15, but you can simply go to our website and you'll see up top in the bar. So go to thelibertyfamily.com and you'll see VBS shirts. You can click on that. You can, I think, order up to 4 in one link, different sizes. And then you can hit submit. And once you hit submit on that form, then you scroll just a little bit down and you can see where it says purchase shirts. It'll take you to our easy tab. You can hit that drop box and you'll see Liberty t-shirt link, and you can pay right there, or you can bring the money if you're going to be here at church, and just make sure that, you know, you put an envelope or something that says t-shirt money so that we know that you have paid for those shirts, because we want to make sure that we get all the funding for that, because this is self-funding for all these t-shirts. But we will be wearing them for Vacation Bible School. But like I said, they're just not a Bible school shirt. So go ahead and get you one. It's been a while since we had a t-shirt, and man, I really, really like these. And so go right now, if you're listening to this before July the 2nd, and order your t-shirts. Get your family a t-shirt so you can have and represent our Liberty Church family through that swag. So go get that before July the 2nd. So next, on July the 12th, our student ministry, that's our middle school and high schoolers, they'll be having a pool party at the Brock's house at 6:30 p.m. So bring a towel, bring a bathing suit, change of clothes, and you come. I'm sure they'll have food there, and just have a good time, just hanging out a little bit at the pool on the 12th. If you need directions to their house, of course, you can see Chris Brock this coming Sunday, or reach out to him and he can get you directions there. So then that weekend, July the 14th and 15th, one of our ministry partners, another one of those that we're so excited about, because it's a ministry that started right here at Liberty, and it's C4 Women's Conference. It's their very first ever women's conference. It's a conference just for women. It's going to be start that Friday evening at 6:30. We'll be over Friday night around 8:30. They'll have some worship and welcome, and then come back on Saturday morning for breakfast at 8 a.m. And they're planning on the conference ending around 3. And of course, lunch is provided as well. $75 a person. So if you have any questions about that, or maybe you say, man, $75, I was told by the C4 ladies, you know, if that's hindering them, especially one of our Liberty ladies, to reach out to Paige, Jessica, or Amanda, and I know they'll work with you. But you can find out everything. There'll be a link down in the show notes to that as well, where you can go see all about their community, all about their ministry, what they do. And of course, you can get registered for the conference, $75. And it'll be right here on our church campus that weekend, July the 14th and 15th. So if you got any questions, feel free to reach out to any of those ladies, or you can reach out to them through their website, and they'd be more than happy to answer any of your questions. All right. So then we get through that week. Now we're going to have the next week is going to be packed starting on the 16th. So 16th, of course, on a Sunday. That Sunday, of course, we're going to meet here. We're going to worship. We're going to have our groups together. I want to highly encourage you, if you're not part of what we call a no group, you may better know that as Sunday school. But our no groups is where we get groups of people together studying God's word, and you get to know God more, and you get to know others. And that's where you're building community. That's where you're loving one another. You're praying for one another, and just a beautiful picture of the early church in Acts. But we want to highly encourage you and your family. We have classes for all ages, all the way from nursery all the way up to whatever. We've got a class for you. The teen boys have a class, the teen girls have a class. We have our children's ministries broke up into age groups, and then we have 2 adult classes right now for you to choose from. So we want to highly encourage you. Those are at 9 a.m. on Sunday mornings. We have breakfast at 8:30, a hot breakfast for you. Come get something to eat. Then 9 o'clock, we break off into groups. Then, of course, we worship at 10:15. But on the 16th, right immediately after service, we're going to have our Vacation Bible School workers training. So, man, we just want to make sure everybody knows where they're serving, kind of what's expected of them, so that when we go into Bible school the next week, everybody comes in knowing, what time we need you here, what we need you to do, and things like that. So plan on staying right after church on that Sunday, the 16th, for our training. Now, immediately after training, for all of those workers, we're going to have a meal for you, and there's a purpose. We want to ask you to come have some food, fellowship with us, but then the rest of that afternoon, we're going to be decorating for Vacation Bible School. So we're going to feed you. If you'll just stay for the training, we'll have lunch together, and then we're going to stay here and we're going to decorate for Vacation Bible School and get the majority of it done. So that way through the week, we can get those fine pieces, those last little things that need to be done, so Marissa can be focusing on something else other than decorating, to make sure that we're ready to welcome our community, to welcome all those kiddos as they come in for Vacation Bible School. So that is on the 16th, training and decorating. All right, so then that Wednesday night, the 19th, we got our Liberty kids are having a water night that night here at the church, and also that night the teens are having another pool party at the Brox at 6:30. So be watching for more information about both of those on the 19th, but a lot of fun for the kiddos and our teens. Then the next night, the 20th, Thursday night, we're making that our VBS invite night. So we're going to meet here on the church campus at 6:30, and then we're going to break up. We'll see how many people got, and we're going to break up into teams and go into some subdivisions into our community and invite people to come and join us for Vacation Bible School the next week. So, hey, if you're available that Thursday night, the 20th, to meet us and just go, simply just walking, handing out flyers, inviting kids to come and join us for Bible school right before they go back to school. We want to really, man, the more people that we have turn out, the more people we have that can go knock on doors, go into communities, and the more people we can reach. So make sure, if you can be here on the 20th, be here for them. So then the next day, the 21st, I told you that we're with them last 2 weeks of July, man, we're putting ministry into gear. On the 21st, of course, we got our food pantry that happens every single month. We've opened it up on Fridays now from 2 to 4. So if you can come serve on Fridays from 2 to 4, I know that would be a great help to them at our food pantry. And then that night, our Women of Purpose ministry is having us a ministry for our ladies. They're having a pool party at 6:30 at the Brock. So all the ladies, if you got any questions about that, you can see Miss Page and she'll give you any more information. So then the next day, so now we're on to Saturday, the 22nd. Of course, our food pantry is still running on that morning from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Come and serve in that food pantry. Such a blessing to serve our community as they come here on our campus. But also on the 22nd is the day we're going to be having our men's fast discipleship. It may look a little different than what we done last month, but it's probably going to look like that every month as our food pantry is here. But we're going to give our boys opportunity to serve and maybe have some other things going on. But be listening for more details on exactly the time frame. We've got the date down, but we're working on exactly what we want to challenge our boys with. So we'll be getting that information out to you as soon as possible. So then, of course, we come to the last week of July, the 24th through the 28th is Vacation Bible School. So that week we're changing up a little bit this year. We usually work the meal time in as a rotation, but this year we're trying to be intentional with our time, and we want to try to get all of our workers and everybody home just a little bit earlier, because we know all of you guys and ladies are going to work and you're coming straight in, and try to get you back home a little bit sooner. So what we've done this year, we're changing it up. We're going to have a meal all together from 6 to 6:30. So about 6:25 probably. So get here early, get you something to eat, and then VBS will start at 6:30 and it will end at 8:30. So we're cutting that meal rotation out to save a little time through the night. So we'll be ending Bible school at 8:30. So Bible school 6:30 to 8:30. Like I said, don't forget about the training on the 16th. That way, you know exactly, wherever you're serving, whether it's a crew leader or you're in one of the rotation stations, or what time that you need to be here. Make sure you're at the training, but just be praying. Hey, we want to ask you to be praying, and there's something for everybody to do. So you can come hand kids cookies, or man a water station, or you can just help registration. There's something for everybody to do. So it's all an event, and we want to just call you to come and be a part of Vacation Bible School. So that's pretty much our July calendar right now. But I did want to remind our men of something that's coming up in August, because you need to go ahead and get registered for that. We've had about 30 men and young men that have said they're coming, but we haven't seen a lot of those registrations coming in. And that is for Men of Valor Conference up in North Carolina, up in Black Mountain, North Carolina, August 24th, 25th, and 26th. Man, we had almost 20 guys come with us last year from Liberty. It's probably going to be about 300 men there worshiping together from all around the United States, and just a wonderful time of just stepping back, focusing on God's word, building brotherhood, meeting some other brothers from other churches, and just growing in our walk. So we want to challenge you men, hey, for our Liberty men, because we got more than 10 guys going, if you go and get registered, use the promo code at movministries.org. There will be a link to this in the show notes as well. You can use the promo code, all caps, Men Matter, and that will bring your registration down to $40. And of course, if you got a young man, 17 or under, we're looking for that middle school, high school age, their registration is only $30. There's going to be stuff for that weekend. There's going to be breakout sessions specifically for them. And also Randall Ballou, who is over the young men of Men of Valor, he's going to have something special for those guys to go do Friday afternoon. So bring those middle school and high school boys with you, get registered. And then once you register at movministries.org, you'll need to call up to Ridgcrest Conference Center, and you can book your meal plan up there. We get 5 meals registration. I'll also put a podcast link to the Men of Valor podcast in here that goes through and tells you all the pricing and things like that, so you can kind of have an idea of that cost. Get you a roommate, get you a buddy from here at church, bring your brother, maybe he's not going to church anywhere, and get them to go to the conference with you, and bring them back, come to church that Sunday, and we're just going to have a great time worshiping the King together. So just wanted to remind our men of that. If you haven't got registered, man, we'd love for you to come and join us at Men of Valor Conference 2023 up in Black Mountain, North Carolina in August. So, all right, Liberty family, love you so much. Hey, make sure you got all this on your calendars. We got a lot going on over the next month, but hey, if nothing else, I hope to see you this coming Sunday. Come prepared, invite somebody to come with you, and let's come, man, just expecting God to show up and show out in our lives. So hey, I love you so much. Keep fighting, win today, and as always, go light it up for the King. God bless, church. We'll see you soon. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Liberty Church podcast. Please remember to subscribe and follow the Liberty Church podcast on your podcast listening platform so you don't miss any sermons, announcements, interviews, or anything that we put out through this platform. God bless. Have a great day. And as always, go light it up for the King.